방송해 봅시다. 아이고, 그 전에 잠시만요. 아휴. 원래 좀 방송 일찍 하려 했는데 피곤해가지고 몸이 말을 안 듣는 그런 상황이 와가지고 좀 늦었습니다. 요즘에 할 게 너무 없어가지고. 손톱이 깨진 건가? 저기 또 안에 있구나. 얘 근데 날개 뜯겠네 그 와중에. 나 몇 등이냐 이러면. 4등. 2킬 4등. 나쁘진 않은 것 같아. 좀 이따 상황 보고 저녁쯤에 VR 방송하거나 이렇게 할게요. 이거 지금 바로 VR 하긴 좀 그렇고. 근데 지금 와서 느끼는 게, 만약에 내가 지금 워프림 계속 하고 있었으면 지금 워프림 방송 계속 하고 있을 것 같다는 생각이 들어요. 근데 사실상 지금 이제 워프림 안 하고 딴 게임 하면서 느끼는 게, 진짜 하나 잡고 찐득하게 할 만한 게임이 그렇게 많지 않아 가지고 요즘에 저도 방송 키고 할 만한 게임이 많진 않지. 그러니까 제가 시청자가 많은 방송이면 이제 좀, 이제 리셀 컴퍼니라든지 이런 것들을 시청자분들 참여해가지고 하는 식으로 되는데, 아무래도 지금 딱히 찐득하게 하는 그런 게 없다 보니까. 사람들이 크리스마스에 다 바빠. 일단 저는 오늘 아침 뭐 했냐면, 오늘 12시인가? 11시 반인가? 그때 일어났어요. 일어나가지고 5분 온도 맞춰놓고 기다리고 있다가, 이제 어제 로스비프 하려고 이제 고기 사서 이제 재워놨단 말이야. 그거 이제 구워서 1시간 반 정도 구우니까 대충 이제 미디움 웰로 꼽히더라고. 그래서 이제 그거 그냥 썰어서 먹고, 2덩이 정도 썰어서 먹고, 배불러가지고 이제 앉아서 가만 앉아 있다가 GT 하는 애들이 있길래 그래서 GT 참가했고 그랬습니다. 메탈 기어 서바이브 이제 혼자 조금 했는데, 그때 세일해가지고 샀는데 괜찮더라고. 메탈 기어 서바이브가 그 생각보다 좀 저평가됐다고 느끼는 게 뭐냐면, 근데 저평가 받을 수밖에 없는 상황이긴 했어. 이제 히데오 코지마가 나갔다 이것도 이제 있겠지만, 제일 큰 게, 아니 메탈 기어라는 이름을 달고 만든 게 좀비 게임이냐. 그러니까 아까 어떤 느낌이냐면, 스타크래프트라는 이름을 달고 이제 하우징 게임을 만든 느낌이에요. 뭐 그거 할 수 있긴 해, 할 수 있긴 해. 근데 굳이라는 생각이 들죠, 여러분들? 딱 그 느낌이라 가지고. 이제 보니까 시민 비행기네. 시민이래, NPC. 어이가 없네 그냥. 아휴, 소련 비행기가 다 그렇지 뭐. 한 판만 더 합시다. 지금 영불단 어디까지 돼 있나? 한 판만 더 합시다. 한 판 더 하고 이번에 2킬 이상 못하면 딴 거 하러 갈게요. 제가 평소에도 2킬 이상 잘 못하긴 하는데 딴 게임 한번 찾아보고 딴 게임 좀 틀어 해보는 걸로. 이거는 확 꺾어서 들어가는 게 낫겠네.
クレイシーよし、てめえ寝てんじゃねえ。今てめえベアリングだ。クレイシーダイヤモンド。てめえグレートだぜ。グレートだぜ。バリアだぜ。てめえよし、クレイシーダイヤモンド。今てめえなんつった。寝てんじゃねえ。クレイシーダイヤモンド。ベアリングだ。グレートだぜ。てめえくらえ。クレイシーダイヤモンド。くらえ。グレートだぞ。よし、寝てんじゃねえ。よし、くらえ。くらえ。グレートだぜ。てめえバリアだ。今てめえなんつった。よし、こらくらえ。てめえもしもーし。クレイシーダイヤモンド。クレイシーダイヤモンド。てめえベアリングだ。グレートだぜ。グレートだぜ。てめえバリアだぜ。寝てんじゃねえ。てめえベアリングダイヤモンド。バリアだぜ。クレイシーダイヤモンド。よし、てめえ今てめえなんつったよっ。グレートだぜ。くらえ。クレイシーダイヤモンド。よし、おとなしくしてろ。くらえ。てめえグレートだぜ。よし、ベアリンググレートだぜ。てめえバリアだぜ。くらえ。クレイシーダイヤモンド。今てめえなんつった。もしもーし。こらてめえ一旦おめえを直せばよ。これで全然卑怯じゃねえわけだな。クレイトだぜ。てめえもしもーし。てめえ寝てんじゃねえ。グレートだぜ。よっ、くらえ。クレイシーダイヤモンド。てめえダイヤモンド。よし、今てめえなんクレイシーダイヤモンド。 くらえてめえよっな今てめえなんつったくらえてめえよっなくらえこらてめえおとなしくしてろよっなベアリング弾くらえグレートだぜてめえくらえベアリング弾おいくらえてめえてめえこらおいくらえこらてめえバリアだぜくらえおいくらえてめえてめえクレイジーダイヤモンドクレイジーダイヤモンドくらえベアリング弾ドラこらてめえこらくらえおいてめえグレートだぜてめえもしもーし寝てんじゃねえベアリング弾ベアリング弾くらえてめえクレイジーダイヤモンドベアリングクレイジーダイヤモンドおとなしくしてろグレートだぜよしてめえこらくらえ今てめえなんつったグレートだこら一旦おめえを直せばよこれで全然卑怯じゃねえわけだなよしクレイジーダイヤモンドくらえてめえクレイジーダイヤモンドだぜクレイジーダイヤモンドもしもーしグレートだぜバリアだぜよしくらえクレイジーダイヤモンドてめえグレートだぜドラ よしハンドが消すクレイシーダイヤモンドクレイシーダイヤモンドてめえグレートだぜもしもーしベアリングだくらえベアリングだクレイシーダイヤモンドドラもしもーしクレイシーダイヤモンドくらえ今てめえなんつったグレートだぜくらえてめえもしもーしてめえこらベアリングだベアリングだグレートだぜクラリアだぜクレイシーダイヤモンドよしドラてめえベアリングだ今てめえなんつったてめえグレートだぜバリアだぜくらえクレイシーダイヤモンドベアリングだよしベアリングだグレートだぜてめえよし今てめえなんつったベアリングだベアリングだくらえくらえクレイシーダイヤモンド寝てんじゃねえベアリングダリアだぜてめえくらえクレイシーダイヤモンドもしもーしクレイシーダイヤモンドクレイシーダイヤモンドベアリングレートだぜベアリングだダイヤモンドてめえくらえクレイシーダイヤモンドもしもーしおいくらえクレイシーダイヤモンドベアリングだくらえグレートだぜ今てめえなんつったてめえもしもーしベアリングだくらえクレイシーダイヤモンドくらえこら一旦おめえを直せばよこれで全然卑怯じゃねえわけだなクレイシーダイヤモンドベアリングだてめえバリアだぜおいよしくらえクレイシーダイヤモンドベアリングだ今てめえなんてめえドラリングだくらえくらえバリアだぜクレイシーダイヤモンドベアリングだバリアだぜグレートだぜベアリングだクレイシーダイヤモンドクレイシーダイヤモンドベアリングだてめえくらえよしクレイシーダイヤモンドよグレートだぜ今てめえなんつったてめえくらえベアリングだクレイシーダイヤモンドグレートだぜバリアだぜもしもーしこら一旦おめえを直せばよこれで全然卑怯じゃねえわけだなグレートだぜてめえバリアだぜベアリングだてめえこらくらえ よしグレートだぜこらこの道具されへやがはあ俺のこの頭のことなんつったおいくらえクレイジーダイヤモンドベアリング弾くらえてめえバリアだぜドラバリアだぜおいベアリング弾もしもーしベアリング弾てめえ今てめえなんつったこらこの道具されへやがはあ俺のこの頭のことなんつったベアリングだてめえおとなしくしてろベアリングだくらえクレイジーダイヤモンドくらえクレイジーダイヤモンド今てめえなんつったこらこの道具されへやがはあ俺のこの頭のことなんつったてめえクレイジーダイヤモンドくらえよっああ今てめえなんつったくらえグレートだぜてめえバリアだぜおいバリアだぜクレイジーダイヤモンドくらえクレイジーダイヤモンドスタープラチナてめえぶっ飛びな今てめえなんつったこらこの道具されへやがはあ俺の この頭のことなんつった。
cause my dad's watching TV now. I usually don't watch TV. And my sister's birthday is Christmas Eve, but my sister went to Korea. That's why. 아,
クレイシーダイヤモンド。くらえ。
이게 다 좋은데 운영이 빡세니까. 슬램 12명 저걸 벽에 꼴박하자. 야, 벽에 꼴박하는 게 문제인데 일단은. 아이고.
クレイシーダイヤモンド。
오케이. 이렇게 하면 되겠다. 끌고 와서 작동 된 건가? 아, 되긴 했네요. 오케이. 레벨을 한번 올려도 되겠다. 어디에 올리냐? 올릴 때가 4점 있는데 이건 6이고 범위냐 기술이냐 닷지 범위 닷지 쿨다운 이동 속도 이쪽 올리는 게 좋긴 한데 기술 동작 데미지 이게 세긴 하네. 요거는 아직 더 있어야 되고 또 퀘스트는 지금 의미가 없으니까 야야야야
크레이시 다이아몬드 쏘라
됐어.
크레이시 다이아몬드
보자. 오케이 오케이
쏘라
아이고
크레이시 다이아몬드 어이
됐어.
쏘라 크레이시 다이아몬드
보자. 요게 이 능력으로 그라운 파운드. 오케이.
때めバリアだぜ
아이고
クレイシーダイヤモンド쏘라くらえてめえクレイシーダイヤモンド
어?
クレイシーダイヤモンドバリアだぜおいクレイシーダイヤモンド 道具されへやがはあ俺のこの頭のことなんつった
이거는 오브젝트 판정이 아니구나. 시체 판정이구나.
크레이시 다이아몬드 그래 테메 크레이시 다이아몬드 크레이시 다이아몬드 어이 테메 코라
파이 깨지면 죽으니까 또.
떠라 크레이시 다이아몬드 테메バリアだぜ크레이시 다이아몬드 떠라
이거 또 판정이 되는 건가? 아 이거 됐다. 오케이. 이제 레벨만 올리면 되니까 10명 처치 이거를 깨고
테메 테메 코라
오케이. 오케이. 그다음에 이거 트레이드. 그다음에 이거 R 버튼 깼고 이거는 저걸 하면 돼요. 돈 노가다 하러 가가지고 하면 되고 궁극기 피니시죠. 이게 문제네. 이건 빠르게 깨지.
코라
레벨제는 나중에 합시다. 지금 이거 그냥 해금만 해놓고.
俺のこの頭のことなんつったてめえクレイシーダイヤモンドバリアだぜ
레벨적은 그냥 센몹 잡으면 되는데 다크리시 아무도 뽑네. 어제 안 나온 거 버그 아니야?
てめえてめえこらもしもーしよしほらてめえ一旦おめえを直せばよこれで全然卑怯じゃねえわけだてめえこらこらこの道具されへやがはあ俺のこの頭のことなんつったよしよってめえくれくれキングクリムゾンてめえこらこらもーし一旦おめえを直せばよこれで全然卑怯じゃねえわけだな
이거를 깨야 되는데 일단
クレイシーダイヤモンドクレイシーダイヤモンドおとなしくしてろさあ反応クレイ
놀려볼까 이 새끼? 개빡치게. 나도 한번 남은 거 한번 써볼까 이거에. 더 엔드 안 쓰니까. 일단 맞네 더 엔드에. 스티키 핑거. 또 스티키 핑거야?
스타 플러스.
허허. 꾸게 줘.
스타 플러스.
됐다. 아 바뀌었다.
크레이시 다이아몬드. 크레이시 다이아몬드. 스타 플러스.
이거 강원이 나 퍼먹었네. 똑같은 스탠드 두 개씩이라 가지고.
크레이시 다이아몬드. 그래. 크레이시 다이아몬드. このどぐされ部屋が。はあ？俺のこの頭のことなんつった？ 플러스로 크레이시 다이아몬드 스타 플러스로 스타 플러스로 스타 플러스로 부터비는 야래 야래다 스타 플러스로 골드 엑스페리언스
이쁘긴 해. 이거 이뻐가지고 이거 냅뒀는데.
무토비는
진짜 쓸데없는 거 너무 많이 떴어 지금. 여기까지 합시다. 뭐하지 이제? 할 게 없어. 약겜을 할 수도 없고. 스팀 겨울 할인하는 거 봅시다. 포트나이트를 한번 켜볼까 한번 오랜만은 아니지. 어제 켰긴 한데 얘들이 이제 하루에 한번 상점 업데이트 하거든요. 마음에 드는 거 있으면 이제 들고 오면 되니까. 가보고 뭐 포나도 뭐 할 거 없으면 VR 들어와서 VR 책 방송 좀 하겠습니다. VR 근데 VR 플레이스테이션에 스포티파이가 들어왔다 이런 얘기가 일본 트위터 쪽에 얘기 나오네. 뭔 말이야? 나만 이해가 안 된 건가? 일단 이거 판매 상품에 변하는 거 같고 이거 별로 안 이뻐가지고 그 다음에 이게 괜찮아서 이거 했거든요. 너 괜찮게 생겼어. 괜찮은데? 까만색 괜찮네. 빵디가 한 크다. 얘가 얼굴 진짜 마음에 드는데 사실 상자 업데이트 된 게 없으니까 상자 업데이트 될 때까지 좀 기다립시다. 오, 람보르기니 우라칸. 개인적으로 이거 로켓리그에서 쓸 수 있는 건데, 근데 차 모양 보면 예, 이거 넓고 좁죠. 요거랑 같은 계열인데 저는 이런 계열 별로 안 좋아합니다. 상점 고치면 12분인데 12분 뒤에 볼까? 또 다 괜찮은데 족경이라 가지고 족경을 뺄 수 있었으면 이거 했을 듯. 저작권 생각보니까 저작권 있네. 방송하려면 저작권 관련 사운드 설정 해놔야 되니까. 스트리머 옵션 전체 무서워. 저작권. Mr. Beast. 이건 좀 이쁘네. 이거 노란색. 근데 로켓리그에서 쓰기 좀 째끼는 차라서 할 게 없네. 그러게. 사람이 많았으면 지금 리셀 컴퍼니를 하는데 지금 이제 다 갔어. 그래가지고 제노버스가 제노버스구나. 이거는 좀 이따가 하고. 요거 한번 해봅시다. 설치해가지고 스탠리 패러블 안 해봤거든요. 이게 방송용 게임이라는데 안 해봐가지고 해봅시다. 일단 설치해놓고 뭐 설치도 기다리면 되지. 아 이거 리타비스트 다 괜찮은데 이거 너무 게임 분량이 짧아가지고 그 다음에 할만한 게 좀 안 하던 게임을 좀 하고 싶긴 한데 철거는 8편 나오면 8편 합시다. 지우고 지금 남은 도전 과제 이건데 이니시에이트로 승진, 그다음에 이제 브롤러 승진, 워리어 승진, 그다음에 트레저 배틀 스페셜 미션 3회 승리. 한 개는 도전 과제 다 깨는 걸걸. 나중에 하도록 하고, 엘들링은 DLC 때문에 삭제를 못하고. 왜 이렇게 업데이트가 느리냐? 이거 다운이 느리냐? 하? 한글 패치 적용법. sure. 똑같은 글이네. 한글 패치가 공식 한글이 된 거야? 왜 한글 패치가 지금 안 뜨냐? 한국어가 뜨네? 아, 공식 패치를 해줬구나. 그래서 한글 패치 이게 얘기가 안 나온 거구나. 한번 해봅시다. 어쩐지 공식 한글화를 했구나. 한국어 없으면 없는 대로 하지 뭐. 한국어 있네요. 기본으로 합시다. 좀 밝게 게임하는 편이라. 좀 있으면은 6시 딱 되거든요. 된 순간 스타트로 오겠습니다. 지금 59분이거든. 5시 59분. 6시 딱 되는 순간에 누르면 될 것 같아요. 그냥 언제 되는지가 모르잖아. 근데 생각보다 1분이 길다? 이렇게 따지면? 그러니까 이게 시간 맞추려고 딱 눌러야지 하고 기다리고 있으면은 은근히 저게 1분이 길다는 걸 체감하게 되죠. 언제 바뀌냐 하면서. 한 지금 이렇게 얘기한 동안 30초 정도 지났을 건데 진짜 생각보다 됐다. 됐어. 시야 늘리고
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits,
너무 소리 작다 이거는.
this is the story. Regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
마우스가
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief
Split
who
5
orchestrated this.
거예요, 이거.
What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway. Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all. And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
그냥 끄면 되는 건가?
blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
안 나오면 어떻게 돼?
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers. Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition. I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks. No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417? Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437. Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so. Now, back to door number 437.
왔다 갔다 계속 시키네.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine? All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere. Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk. Yes! This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416. We've almost got it! Now the copy machine, do that one again! Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 43. Yes! We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now, what were you thinking?
뭐 없네요.
Stanley clicked on literally every single door in the office because he doesn't pick up well on cues from his environment. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in. Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it. At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
안 나갈 거야.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
가만히 있을 거야. 이거 시간이 움직이는 건가? 아, 시간 안 움직이네요.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone... What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red... All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin. Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. Okay, so we're getting somewhere. Clearly there's something here that speaks to you. If I can be honest here, I really don't have any idea where I'm going with this. This whole third door thing was just a stab in the dark. But I guess you're into it, so let's keep this party train rolling. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
오. 진짜 저거임? 에이, 가짜네.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up. In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's
이거
effective?
4시간 동안
Be
했는
sure
거야?
to keep notes on your experience.
노유제 것 같은데. 정신 나갈 것 같아. 기억하. 그냥 죽여야 되나 이게 진행하려면? 방치해보자.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot. Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a crazy man, spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted, erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there. Oh no. No, it can't be. It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off. Oh, thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing, that big open, just wandering around, no right or wrong directions, no path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls. Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
오! 로켓리그다.
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
캔리가 되네.
Okay, so what exactly do we do here?
로켓리그 왔구나.
There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
저번 다 오렌지잖아.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on? Stanley, I have a thought, and I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience. I'm going to try it out. Here comes another ball. Yes! Oh goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it? Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable. More balls! Are you enjoying this, Stanley? Are you having fun? Is this a real video game? Well, I sure hope you're having a good time, because guess what? It's over. That's right. your little fun comes to an end. This is my game, and what I say goes. You get to have fun when I let you, Stanley. Besides, you need someone like me to set boundaries for you. Without rules or boundaries, video games are nothing. Yes, that's what I am. I'm structure. I'm your sense of purpose. And since you decided you didn't want to play my game, now I don't want to play with you either. So, goodbye, Stanley. I'm leaving. See how you like it when I'm... Hold on. What are you doing? Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
백룸인데? 허허. 오씨.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
다시 여기야?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track. But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left. Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way. No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story. I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not? All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything? Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps. Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time, I have to restart. All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
딴 데를 묵세게 막아놨네.
see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
음악이 너무 크네 이제 보니까.
Wait, cut the music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything. Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell? Oh, no, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart. You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction? Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it. Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine. Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits. Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait, you know. I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination, so I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you do...
깜짝아 씨발.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here. This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley. Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
이거 안 누르면 진행 안 되나?
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him. And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly. So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time. But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
하지 말래니까 하지 말지 뭐. 이거 언제까지 안 해야 되나? 안 누르면 진행이 안 되는 것 같은데 이거 아무리 봐도. 무조건 눌러야 되나? 누르죠 그냥.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself? I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
흥미롭구만. 그럼 일단 여기까지 합시다. 오케이. 이제 뭐하지? 요거 해봅시다. 이거 샀는데 사는 거 한번 해봐야지. 트위치 연결이 있네. 근데 진짜 요즘 게임들 다 트위치 연결이라 가지고 아마 제가 한국에서 방송 더 안 한다 싶으면 트위치로 방송 틀 것 같아요. 초급. 먹는 소리 귀엽게 해. 존나 이유 없는데 꿀잼이네 그냥. 네. 꿀잼이네. 와, 트위치 연결하면 뭐가 있나? 트위치 연결을 하면은 보던 분들이 이제 투표를 하면 이제 저게 되나봐. 이게 전력 질주를 주던가 아니면 무스 버프를 주던가 이런 식으로 해가지고 아이템도 살 수 있네요. 꿀잼인데? 왜 재밌냐? 화나네 그냥. 16위 올랐습니다. 재밌네. 내 눈 아프다. 아휴. 그러면 잠시 마치고 밥 먹고 가가지고